As the WNBA experiences unprecedented growth in viewership and attendance this season, players are voicing serious concerns about the darker side of this success. With increased attention on the league, particularly following the impressive performances of stars like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, many athletes have found themselves targeted by a surge of racist, misogynistic, and homophobic attacks, as well as threats of violence. This harassment has taken a significant mental toll on players, many of whom feel their well-being has not been adequately addressed by the league during this period of heightened scrutiny. A number of athletes have chosen to limit their engagement on social media platforms or deactivate their accounts entirely, a decision that comes despite the financial benefits of connecting with fans online. For example, Brittany Griner, center for the Phoenix Mercury, has reported receiving racist taunts from fans, while Reese has faced disturbing online imagery. Connecticut Sun guard Dejonae Carrington recently shared a threatening email she received, which included a racial slur, after an incident during the playoffs involving Clark. Her partner, Nalissa Smith of the Indiana Fever, disclosed on social media that Carrington has even been followed by aggressive fans. Alyssa Thomas of the Sun expressed that she and her teammates are facing unprecedented levels of racist bullying, particularly as they battled the fever and ended Clark's rookie season. With more exposure, we're seeing more of those people come out and say their words online, said Sky forward Brianna Turner. She noted that these individuals are likely not true fans, but rather people who spread hate without genuinely engaging with the sport. The recent rise in toxic messages starkly contrasts with the welcoming atmosphere the league has strived to cultivate. The WNBA has worked hard to establish itself as an inclusive space, particularly for Black athletes and members of the LGBTQ+ community, since its inception in 1996. Yet, the toxic discourse persists, often overshadowing the achievements of the players. New York Liberty forward Jonquil Jones highlighted the unfortunate dynamics at play, noting that some fans are turning games into a race war rather than celebrating the sport. The league has issued statements condemning online harassment, but some players believe the WNBA should have taken a firmer stance much earlier. Liberty guard Sabrina Ionescu expressed frustration over the delayed response to harassment. While the WNBA has implemented measures to protect players, including monitoring online threats and providing security at games, many feel there is still a gap in support. Chelsea Gray of the Las Vegas Aces suggested that a proactive approach earlier in the season could have helped. Players have called for more training on how to handle online harassment effectively. In light of the challenging environment, some players, like Sparks guard Zia Cook, have chosen to deactivate their social media accounts to avoid negative comments, even if it means sacrificing potential income from endorsements. Cook admitted that if it were up to her, she would deactivate all accounts just to focus on her mental health and basketball. The rise of legalized sports betting has added another layer of hostility, with players like Ryan Howard receiving threats for messing up parlays during games. Yet, many WNBA players report that the attacks they face are often deeply personal, targeting their racial and sexual identities rather than just their performance on the court. As Professor Ketra Armstrong from the University of Michigan noted, the intersection of race and gender in sports often leads to a polarized and hostile environment. Despite the challenges, Reese, who boasts millions of followers online, continues to engage with her audience, albeit with necessary breaks to maintain her mental health. "We're still human," she reminded fans, emphasizing the need for support and understanding in the face of adversity.